Good late Saturday evening. I'm certified meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in on the September 8th of 2018. With the way this week's been going, why not end it with a cloudy, rainy, and then eventually a drizzly Saturday? It just sums up the wet week that we've seen throughout the entire course of the area. Not to mention, thanks to Gulf moisture and especially the remnants of what was once Tropical Depression Gordon. In fact, we're still dealing with the backside of the remnants of what was left of Gordon. We had light rain to start the morning out under plenty of cloud cover, and throughout parts of the day, a few pockets of light drizzle. And we're still trying to shake off the cloud cover, but underneath the clouds, we do have some mist occurring across parts of the area. That's why the visibility tracker at 11:01 had visibilities in most spots ranging between 2 to about 5 miles. So visibilities may not be quite as bad compared to how much lower they could be if we had fog in the area, but if you're going to be out on the roads tonight, it's just something to keep in mind because as our camera from 7th and Rangeline shows you late on this Saturday night, the patchy drizzle or patchy mist, it will be out there, kind of reducing visibilities a bit, so just be careful if you'll be out on the roads. The numbers for today. This is all we could muster for the September 8th. A high of 69 this afternoon after we technically started around 64, but that low is 63. That's actually where we sit late on the Saturday night during the 11 o'clock hour. At the very least, a little more rain to help us out, to help us catch up on rainfall. A third of an inch of rain at the airport in Joplin today puts us just over 2 inches for the month and over 27 inches for the year so far. 63 in Joplin at the top of the 11 o'clock hour with a northeast breeze at 13 miles per hour. So the humidity is high, and normally with conditions like this would set us up for fog, but we still have quite a bit of moisture up in the clouds, not to mention a northeast breeze. So that means we're not dealing with fog, but with the humidity this high, it does lead to patchy drizzle and mist that'll take us into the overnight. Looking at temperatures around the rest of the region, most of us still trying to hold on to lower to middle 60s all across the board, but I do think once we lose some of the mist going into the overnight and into your Sunday morning, that should be enough to drop lows only to about 60 degrees. On the plus side, though, venturing across the Skywatch Storm Tracker here, we start from our close-up view where we don't have any measurable rainfall occurring right now. And in fact, we're still going to be in the process of clearing things out tonight and into tomorrow as long as the leftovers of Gordon continue to ride north and east, right along the Ohio River Valley and working into the northeastern United States. That will no longer be an issue for us once we get past Sunday. But in terms of the tropics, we're going to lose our attention on Gordon and then focus on what's brewing still out in the Atlantic. We have other tropical storms closer to the shores of Africa with Helene and Isaac, but our main storm to watch for this coming week in the lower 48 will be Florence. Last check of the advisory, we had the 10 o'clock advisory Central Time showing Florence as a tropical storm with a pressure of 989 millibars and sustained wind speeds at about 70 with gusts pushing 80, if not 85 miles per hour. I do anticipate this strengthening back into a Category 1, either throughout the overnight, if not especially going into your Sunday. By Sunday evening, this could be a potent Category 1 hurricane with sustained wind speeds of 90 miles per hour. As it continues north and westward throughout the early week, it'll do nothing but strengthen to a Category 3 on Monday, and then a Category 4 storm for Tuesday and Wednesday with wind speeds pushing 145 miles per hour. So this is going to be a major hurricane, Florence, as it nears the southeastern U.S., Then the question becomes, where will it make potential landfall as it nears the southeastern shores of the U.S. by the time we head into Thursday and especially Thursday evening? You see the cone of uncertainty stretching between 450 to 500 miles, so still this far out from Thursday, the track on this could vary quite a bit. But in the short term, let's just say from Savannah, Georgia up to Cape Hatteras and almost toward the North Carolina-Virginia border, that's definitely an area where we want everybody, if you know anybody out there, if you have any interest out that way, definitely keep close eyes on Florence as we go throughout the course of the week. Back to our area, though, you can see the dip in the jet stream with this upper level low reflecting the leftovers of Gordon. Once we lose that, you'll see on the future track with the wider view of things, we're looking at a pretty calm and quiet week ahead of us. We'll still be kind of on the backside of the leftovers of Gordon, but we will be in the process of clearing out some of the cloud cover as we go through your Sunday. So it'll be mostly cloudy to start the morning out, then we'll gravitate toward partly sunny, if not partly cloudy skies as we go into Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Once we get rid of the last bits of Gordon, Monday looks great, Tuesday looks great. In fact, the entire week ahead looks great overall with no big systems on the horizon for us. It'll be a warm and dry week overall. And needless to say, as we venture into the latter part of the week ahead of us, we will definitely keep an eye on Florence, especially on where it may want to go as we head into late next week. 40 overnight hours back in our area for a close-up view and a recap of your forecasts. We'll hold on to the cloud cover tonight. Patchy drizzle, patchy mist in some spots. Otherwise, we're looking at a quiet night and a bit of a chilly start for your Sunday morning. Some of the lows dropping back to about 60. If you get at least a little bit of a break in the mist and maybe a little break in the cloud cover, you could be sneaking into the upper 50s to start the morning out. Everybody should go into the mid-60s by lunchtime, and then we'll have afternoon highs finally with a little more sunshine to work with, responding nicely. We should have highs in Joplin, topping out around 71. For those of you that will hold on to the cloud cover in the afternoon, especially on the Missouri side, I think afternoon highs will be limited to about 70, 71 degrees. But if you see more sun as we go into the afternoon, you have a better shot of at least going to the lower 70s. And some spots could go as warm as 74, maybe 75 degrees. But Sunday's a mild day with the cloud cover eventually working out. Highs are 71, 78 Monday, 80 on Tuesday, then middle to upper 80s Wednesday on throughout the rest of the week. Thankfully, a quiet week ahead of us, a good chance to dry out after we were just flat out waterlogged for this past week. Have a good night and have a great Sunday.